is yours, the world is yours. It's mine, it's mine, whose world is this?
Yo, what's good everyone? It's Leak and I'm back with another video. Now, as you can see, chapter 26 is the next chapter for Dead by Daylight, and there's a handful of killers that can possibly be the night killer. Now, the killer ideas y'all been sending me is honestly kind of stunning. I didn't really think about certain killers. Like, I know a recent one, a viewer had mentioned Lord of the Rings, someone from Lord of the Rings, but I need to look into that. As the days go by, the theories are gonna keep piling up, and I honestly think that Apollyon is not too far-fetched for her being a killer in Dead by Daylight. I'm pretty sure you know who Apollyon is if you've been following up with my videos or just For Honor in general if you play the game. Short little summary if you don't: she's the antagonist in For Honor, the game. She's basically in love with war. She wants war all the time. She wants nothing but war, no peace at all whatsoever. Right? But I honestly think it would be a pretty brilliant idea to add her to Dead by Daylight because of the simple fact that, one, she's a pretty decent night character, and two, she already has ability in For Honor that could literally be pasted on to Dead by Daylight perfectly, pretty perfectly. Like, I even made up a power idea that I'm gonna share in this video, but pretty perfectly copy paste, bro. It's literally, bro, I could literally see it in Dead by Daylight already. Like, I could see her, you playing as her blade, everything. I could already picture everything in my mind, her being in Dead by Daylight, not gonna lie. And the thing is too, that's pretty exciting, is that adding Apollyon won't be too far-fetched because of the simple fact that Dead by Daylight already did a crossover with For Honor. The fact that the Trapper came to For Honor for a bit, Apollyon could stay in Dead by Daylight, you know what I'm saying? A little character swap. So I don't think it'll be too crazy to add Apollyon to the game. I don't think she would be much of a shocker because of the simple fact that DVDing For Honor is already a thing. It's already been a thing, you know. But let me cut to the chase. When you go on the For Honor wiki, right, Warmonger, that's Apollyon. That's her warrior name, right? When you choose her, when you want to play as her as a character, right? Warmonger, right? So it says this: fighting style: the Warmongers share ties with the Black Legion but have greater ambitions. Wielding the elegant flamberge, they are determined to punish those who refuse to join their cause. Not only can they isolate a target with a dark power named corruption, they also have enhanced light attacks mixed up with strong claw attacks to put pressure on their opponent. This is the main part. Special abilities, right? Enhanced light attacks and hyper armor heavy finishers. Special heavy dodge attacks and chargeable bash that helps keep up the offense. Now listen to this one carefully. Corruption feats to isolate opponents and take advantage of those who don't disperse. Keep that in mind because that plays an important part later, right? Now look at her first feat. Corruption blade. Next attack inflicts corruption, a power dealing damage to a target and their allies only if they stay close together, right? Now take a look at her fourth feat. Basically, feats are perks. The more you kill in the game, the more you kill minions or just warriors in general, the perk starts to increase. That's what feats are. It's just perks. But corruption blast, corrupt nearby foes, right? So now that you kind of get the idea of corruption and how it basically works, but if you don't, basically when you hit, say when corruption is activated, right, in For Honor, she can activate corruption. She puts something on her blade, she attacks the warrior. If there's two warriors attacking her at once, both their health will start to go down, right? Keep that in mind. Now this is my power idea for Apollyon, and it says this: corruption. Hold the power button to activate Apollyon's charge attack. Every survivor is given a corruption meter. If a survivor is hit with a charge attack, they suffer from corruption. When a survivor is corrupted, they suffer from the broken and hindered status effect until they get rid of the corruption. When a survivor is corrupted, any survivors near that corrupted survivor suffer from the hindered status effect. Their corruption meter increases and they are revealed by Apollyon via killer instinct, except for the survivor that has already been corrupted. A corrupted survivor must hide inside the selected locker for a certain amount of time to get rid of their corruption. Once a survivor has gotten rid of the corruption, that survivor no longer suffers from the hindered or broken status effect but will remain injured. Corruption bomb. When Apollyon uses her charge attack to corrupt survivors, that increases her corruption bomb meter. Once corruption bomb is activated, any survivor that is within Apollyon's radius, their corruption meter will begin to increase at a tremendously fast rate. Apollyon Sirius increases by 30%. Bloodlust Tier 1 is also already given to Apollyon once Corruption Bomb is activated, and Corruption Bomb's duration lasts for 30 seconds. I noticed I forgot to explain corruption bomb, but basically that's in For Honor. Her 4 feet, she literally throws some sort of bomb, pellet, something on the ground, and literally everyone around her that's near her gets damaged. So I kind of inputted that into Dead by Daylight. It seems like a pretty annoying power, I'm not gonna lie, off the rip. It seems like the survivors just have to constantly run away from her tear radius, but I could see that being a pretty annoying but powerful power in my opinion. Like I could see that being incredibly useful, especially for like bully squads who just want to, you know, like head on you or flashlight you all the time, or you know, what else. She seems like the bully squad killer, I'm not gonna lie. I noticed with bully squad survivors that they tend to always be grouped up, so she kind of splits them up. She's kind of like a mixture of Legion and the Plague, you know what I'm saying? Like she kind of gives me that vibe, but she already is 10 times better than the Plague off this concept because of the simple fact that Plague has to constantly vomit on you to get the broken status. But with her, it's just a simple charge attack to get you broken and corrupted. So you know that's pretty strong when you really think about it. She seems like she seems like an A+ tier killer, almost next to Pyramid Head, not too close, but she could definitely slow the game down by a long shot. She seems like a pretty solid killer if this was her power. But a brief summary of how Apollyon was brought into the realm of Dead by Daylight in the first place. Just a little brief summary I wrote. Basically, I wrote this, right? The entity wants Apollyon because it sees that she greeds war. The entity pulled Apollyon into the realm of Dead by Daylight right after her death. The entity resurrects Apollyon in its realm. The entity made a deal with Apollyon that as long as Apollyon sacrifices survivors in its realm, the spirit of Apollyon would possess the realm of For Honor and its warriors to the point where there would never be no peace, only war. I feel like this is the most logical way that Apollyon could possibly be entered to Dead by Daylight lore wise, but I mean I guess there's other ways, and maybe the entity pulled her right before her death or anything like that, and she just started killing survivors or anyone she started seeing because she's obviously obsessed with the mindset of war, you know what I'm trying to say. So she might just kill any survivor she sees. She would also notice that she's kind of not in her time zone anymore. Like the survivors obviously look way different from her, so that kind of triggers her in a way because of the fact that she kind of realizes, okay, I'm not in my time zone anymore. So you could kind of make up countless things by adding Apollyon to Dead by Daylight lore wise. I don't know, y'all give me ideas in the comment section, but I thought this was a pretty simple yet cool idea to add. But anyways, let me hear y'all thoughts in the comment section on Apollyon being in Dead by Daylight, question mark. I do hope that if it is Apollyon coming to Dead by Daylight, that she's more of that she's definitely not a C tier killer, at least B tier, right? At least B tier, because you know I've been playing For Honor ever since ever. So to have her in the game I think would be pretty dope, honestly. She already looks pretty menacing as a knight, so I think she will be pretty cool in the game, honestly. I could really see her in Dead by Daylight and I think it would be pretty cool. But anyways, I'm talking too much. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, and I'm gonna see y'all guys in the next one. Take care, love y'all, and peace.
To the beat, y'all.
Check it out.
Come on. 1, 2.
1, 2, yo.
What you going?